Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Darkwolf Algo. Thanks for joining me on another weekend watch list recap. We're going to recap our top 3 stocks for this week. Oh man, what a crazy week. Ups and downs and ins and outs, but most importantly, it chopped. Get ready for the chop fest. I think we're getting ready to set up for a longer pullback in the markets. And yeah, so going forward, we're going to be providing the upside and the downside of things. So be ready for that. New exciting things. We've got some strategic partnerships worked out on the live stream every week. We're probably going to have a couple of guest speakers coming in to describe their products and to help us out with picking some stocks for the weeks. Last week, we picked Moderna, Coin, and YETI. And are you ready to find out what they did? I know I sure am. Before we get into that, a couple of things, a little housekeeping business. We stream every morning, Monday through Friday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So please join us there. And if you're new, first time watching a video, there's a little like button that should be popping up pretty soon. Go ahead and hit that. Click that like button, subscribe, and go ahead and click on the little bell notifications. It does really help us out with the YouTube algorithm. If you've not signed up for our free newsletter yet, go ahead and visit us at darkpoolcharts.com. Click on the free newsletter. Go through the sign up process. Super easy. It's free, right? Super easy. It's free as always. We won't be charging for that. It's something we like to do. We like to give back. Also, there'll be some exciting new changes coming through the website. We got some affiliate agreements signed, and we are ready to rock. We're going to be really focusing on our partnerships and bringing attention to them, as well as Darkpool Charts will be helping us out and be a little bit more active. If you haven't already noticed, he's already active in the Discord. So, real quick intro. I'll be right back. See you in a second. All right. Hey, welcome back. So weekend watch list, what we do is we go through, and instead of just posting stuff up on Twitter like we usually do, we'll go and do a little bit deeper dive with support, resistance, screenshots. You're able to download the screenshots. We've got a bunch of cool stuff that we like to include. These should be clickable so that when you click on it, you can see a little bit bigger view of things, right? You should be able to download these, a bunch of screenshots, so that you can actually see what we're seeing when we call these plays out. So this week we had on our list Moderna, MRNA, Coinbase, and YETI. So I can already tell you, probably not what you were expecting. Moderna went the opposite of what we wanted. So if you're nimble, like we teach you to be, you could have played the downside to most of these and made some money. So what I'm going to look at is I'm going to go ahead and look at, let's do the 30-minute session. Since we trade options that usually expire within 2 weeks, we want to look at 30-minute sessions. We want to take trades off of that time frame. Okay. So there's Moderna. Let's look at Moderna on trading view. This is the daily view. And then we're going to pull up the old magic hilts here and see what Moderna did. All right. Unfortunately, I don't think. All right. Sorry about that. There's a study in here that I want to use. It's just not working. It's not cooperating. It's being a giant pain. I think I'm thinking about just moving everything over to Thinkorswim. If you don't have Thinkorswim, you go sign up for an account, deposit $10. It's got way better data. All of the issues that they had with it lagging, I think they've worked most of those out. So it actually does work as a very good trading platform. All right, Moderna, in the beginning of last week, it was uptrending, higher lows and higher highs. Like this is where we were getting in. It made a higher low, higher low, higher low, higher high. It was definitely uptrending. It was in a channel. FlowTrade came in. We had some bullish divergence on Moderna for the week. We thought we were going to catch that, but unfortunately, something happened. Like this is where we were getting in. It took a dump, gap down, and continued to fade for the entire week. Right? It's still bearishly diverged. They're still net selling Moderna. So what we're looking at here is massive gap down to 2 demand zones. So the demand zone is no longer viable. Comes back down. It's currently chilling at point of control and VWAP. Possible inverse head and shoulders, but it's trading below the 8, the 21, the 34, and the 50. A little bit of slingshot squeeze all the way around. It's being compressed. So if there's an opportunity for it to pop in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to keep an eye on it, right? Above 222, I think we hit 230, 240, 250. Moderna does have a massive amount of upside potential. Currently trading well below the 200 and the 50. That 50, this blue line crossing over this red line, is not good. It's called a death cross when the 50 crosses the 200. So we need to be prepared for some downside some additional downside moves, trading at 1 ATR from the mean. So it's not overextended like it was here. It's currently just downtrending. Now, we will provide some supply and demand zones. Moderna is one of my bread and butter stocks, so I'll be looking for a reversion to the 21, so 250 in the upcoming weeks. Also, downside plays, obviously we've got room down to -2 ATR, right? Is that right? I feel like I'm missing a level here. Right, 1 ATR, 2 ATRs. I think we should have one more in there. I'll get those fixed. We're going to go ahead and move on. I've spent way too much time on Moderna, and I apologize. Coinbase. Let's go Coinbase. All right, since the market had such a rough time last week, anything related to tech or even even crypto, for that matter, had a downturn. So Coinbase, rather than rallying, it actually took a downturn. Look at me being all politically correct. The move was we were anticipating a break up and above, playing the rally to the 21 or to the 200 simple moving average, and then above that. However, it hit some overhead rejection. Bitcoin fell off the side of a cliff, so Coinbase naturally came down with it. Okay. So we were looking to play off of this divergence that had occurred. Now, however, that divergence, this was the divergence, where was it? It was this move here. We were looking for the 1, 2, 3 reversal. It failed to break the 2. Now, a bunch of people have been asking me about this Wu-Tang reversal and how does it work. So if we look at this longer term support, which is now resistance, we had a 1, 2, that's actually a 1 down here. I call it the 1, 2, 3, 4. On the fourth move, when it breaks above the 2 line, we play the 5th wave for that Wu-Tang reversal. However, gap down and continue to fall off. Currently, going into this upcoming week, we've got a little bit of the algo trading with price action, trying to make higher lows and higher highs. Price action is making higher lows, so it's creating a wedge. If that wedge breaks to the upside, coin definitely has potential to rebound in the upcoming weeks. Coinbase is currently trading below the 30-minute Keltner, or excuse me, the 30-minute Ichimoku cloud. It's being squeezed by the 3, or excuse me, the 8, the 21, the 34, and the 50 moving averages, right? As we see here, we've got that little bit of a rising channel, higher lows and higher highs, being squeezed by longer-term overhead pressure. When that breaks, we're immediately going to rally up to previous highs, Ichimoku cloud top, play the move on the above that 238, right? Above this level here, right? Coin above 238.90 for a move to the 200 SMA, right? Above the 200 SMA, then we can definitely go long with coin. Moving on to the next one, and final one was YETI. So far, we're at 0 for 2. YETI, the same deal. Everything went the opposite way. For some reason, for some reason, the market reacted the opposite of what we thought it was going to do. So we had good bullish divergence. The divergence has played out since then. We were going to get into it on this move here, right? On the break of previous highs, we had the algo making higher lows and higher highs. However, right, this is the third. Everything decided, instead of rallying up, the algos decided that they wanted to net sell. So there's a lot of selling pressure in last week. I'm going to keep an eye on these algos, seeing if we can maybe possibly get another play. A little bit of a falling wedge here. However, look at this triple bottom that's going on, right? 1, 2, 3 taps at it. Longer term overhead resistance. So a massive little wedge forming there on YETI. Was it the pullback that YETI needed? Do we have an opportunity to rally from 1.5 ATRs back up to the mean? We need this 50-200 to bounce. I'm going to be paying a lot of attention to what happens at this right there with that 50. If it bounces off of the 200, it can pull price action back up with it. If it breaks down, then we obviously have to look at further downside targets for YETI. It's in a massive previous buy zone, right? Previous demand zone it's in now. Well traded, trading below the 50, below the 200 is not good for any stock. So that being said, Thanks for joining me. I'm Darkpole Algo. We will be doing our weekend watch list shortly. I just wanted to give you a quick video recap. We went 0 for 3, and that's my bad. I'll own that one, but I'll guarantee you what's going to happen this upcoming week is that we were going to look at both upsides and the downsides of everything. So we'll see you in a couple hours, and have a great day.